Now at 6 a.m. on WKYT this morning, the search is on for a man who police say stabbed two people in a Lexington apartment building.
Investigators have identified the man killed in a fiery crash on I-75 in Madison County.
And counting down to the brand new year at the Kentucky Horse Park.
Tracking, alerting, protecting. This is WKYT This Morning.
Top of the morning to you from WKYT, and welcome aboard. It is Monday and the last one of 2014. I'm Bill Bryant.
And I'm Rebecca Smith. Looking like it's going to be a pretty cold New Year's.
It really is, with the daytime highs struggling to hit the freezing mark. It looks like for New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. Meteorologist Jim Caldwell is on duty. He's in for Micah. Good morning.
And good morning to you. And it is chilly out there this morning. Where we are right now is where we'll be for highs once New Year's Eve, New Year's Day arrive around here, and we're only at 31 in Lexington. Slightly warmer down to our southeast. They've got a little bubble of warmth that's helping enhance their temperatures. They also have some showers out there in eastern Kentucky as well, and we're breaking out into little spots of maybe a few flurries or maybe a snow shower or two down to our south as well. So a little active out there for some folks. Mainly the shower activity will remain south and east of Lexington. Through the day we go, we get up to around 38 degrees for a daytime high. That's really about it, with those rain and even a few flakes possible down to our southeast. We'll track more chances of that happening late in our forecast, and that New Year's Day forecast coming up for you in just a little bit.
Okay, see you in a bit. And here at WKYT, here's what's going on. We're tracking a crime alert after two people were stabbed in Lexington.
This morning, police are still searching for the suspect. WKYT's Hillary Thornton is live at the scene of the crime with details on who police are looking for.
Good morning, Rebecca and Bill. That's right. Two people are recovering this morning after police say they were stabbed inside an apartment here on Martha Court. Lexington police say they were called out to the apartment complex just off Eastland Parkway sometime after 10 on Sunday night. Now, investigators say three people were inside an apartment having an argument. They say the suspect then stabbed the other two people before running away. Police are still looking for that suspect, and they describe him as a white man standing 5'9" with a mustache, last seen wearing jeans and a black jacket. Reporting live in Lexington, Hillary Thornton, WKYT.
Hillary, thank you very much. And new this morning, we're tracking a crime alert after a woman says that she woke up to find an intruder inside her home. Now, that happened a little bit ago, around 5 o'clock this morning on Mustang Crossing off of East 6th Street. The woman told police that she heard someone moving around and saw a man running away with some of her belongings. Police found most of those stolen items nearby, but they were not able to catch up with the intruder.
State police say an argument between neighbors turned deadly over the weekend. Troopers say Jason Willis and his neighbor Trevor Robertson were arguing near a home on Highway 92. Police say Robertson then went to his home, grabbed a shotgun, and shot Willis. He's charged with murder and could have his first court appearance as early as today. More than a month after a man was gunned down in Lexington, police have charged a third person with murder. The latest arrest comes after a high-speed chase. WKYT's Mark Barber is live in Lexington with details on who police have arrested. Good morning, Mark.
Good morning, Bill and Rebecca. Police have arrested 23-year-old Aaron Smith. He is now the third man facing charges in connection to the murder of 31-year-old Walter Durrell Gray. Now, investigators say Gray was shot and killed last month. Devin Jones and Terrico Williams are also charged with murder in connection to his death. Now, police tell us they finally arrested Smith on Saturday after they say he tried running during a traffic stop. According to an arrest citation, UK police tried to stop him on South Upper Street when he was driving without his headlights on. But officers tell us he took off at speeds of up to 70 miles per hour. According to that citation, he blew through stoplights and dodged other vehicles until he jumped out of the car at Nicholasville and Alumni and took off on foot. When he was arrested, officers say they found a loaded handgun on his ankle. Police tell us they also found prescription medication, an open container of liquor, and marijuana in the car. Smith will be arraigned today on a long list of charges. In addition to murder, he's also charged with wanton endangerment, fleeing or evading police, and DUI. Now, we actually interviewed Smith last November after he called 911 when a shooting was involved with his friend. We'll have much more on that coming up on WKYT at 6:30. Live in Lexington, Mark Barber, WKYT.
Mark, thank you. And still no arrests after a man was shot in Lexington. The victim says he was at his home on Roosevelt Drive Saturday night when someone knocked on his door and started shooting. He was hit once in the arm. The victim says he knows where his attacker lives but he doesn't know exactly who that person is. Search crews are scouring the Indonesian waters where an Air Asia flight vanished with 162 people on board. Officials believe the plane went down there. The pilot had been waiting for clearance to increase altitude because of rough weather. An Indonesian helicopter has spotted 2 oil spots, but it's too early to know whether it's from the missing jet that went missing yesterday morning while flying from Indonesia to Singapore.
Investigators have now identified the man killed in a fiery weekend crash on Interstate 75. Fayette County coroner says 41-year-old Christopher Truesdell died at UK Hospital. Deputies in Madison County say Saturday night's crash caused Truesdell's van to catch fire and trapped him inside. A mother and her 2 young children were in the other car with serious injuries. Police are searching for a masked man who robbed a Lexington restaurant. It happened yesterday at the subway on Waller Avenue. Police say the man said he had a weapon and demanded cash. They don't have much of a description of the man other than that he was wearing all black.
Police are needing her help in tracking down a wanted man. The Fayette County Sheriff's Office is looking for Jamal Robinson. Police say when officers tried to serve Robinson an EPO yesterday, he tried to hit a deputy with his car. Robinson was driving a 2014 dark blue Chevrolet Camaro with an Indiana license plate. And police are looking for 2 women accused of stealing a TV from a Walmart. Officers in Mercer County say the women left the Harrodsburg store with a 40-inch Sony TV worth about $40. The women then loaded the TV into a truck and left. Now here's the image that we have, very clear of the suspects.
Pretty good image. Well, Grand Ole Opry legend Little Jimmy Dickens has been hospitalized with an undisclosed illness. A publicist for the Opry says Dickens is in critical care at a Nashville hospital. His last performance at the Opry was December 20th as part of his birthday celebration. He turned 94 a day earlier. Dickens, who is 4'11", has performed at the Opry almost continuously since 1948.
Yeah, he's a real standard there at the Opry.
All right. Well, we hope he does, he recovers in the hospital. Well, if you haven't made it to the horse park to experience this year's Southern Lights display, time, of course, is running out.
Right. Southern Lights runs through December 31st. The gates open at 5:30 each night. Every year, nearly 27,000 vehicles pass through the holiday light display. In addition to the lights, there are all kinds of activities for the kids as well. So there's something you can do on this busy week where the kids are still around because school's out.
Yeah, and I imagine that the lines wouldn't be too long like they sometimes do a little bit before Christmas. So now they're probably, just go on right through there.
So now through New Year's Eve.
Should be good.
6:07 our time this morning, and let's check live drive traffic and see what is going on. Here's I-75 and I-64 at the northern split, and you're good to go there. We have no reports of any early troubles on the interstates nor in town. Things are moving along fine. It should be a good Monday to get in there and get it done, out with the old in. Get out with the old in with the new this week as we head for the new year.
Coffee's starting to kick in, can you tell?
Okay.
Yes, Jim Caldwell's here. We're very happy to have him.
That's right.
Just mention.
Yes, and WKYT this morning on your Monday is just getting started. We have more news coming right up.
A woman walks into a police station with a donut box. But what she did next, let's just say it landed her in jail.
What a waste there. Was that bacon? I'm not sure. We got some chili sausages. Thank you. I couldn't tell. Showers showing up out in eastern parts of Kentucky. A few flakes of snow also flying out there. And maybe more coming our way. I'll have the latest in just a few minutes.